Hello, it is Wednesday, and that means another episode of Dynamite. And let's talk about things that have happened this week, including Jay Briscoe. See you in a second, guys.
Hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. Hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish god. Shout out to Dom, shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to the Gimme Hell Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ann. It's Wednesday. It's time for Dynamite. It's going to be a great show. I have no doubt. If anything, last week's show was immense, man. It was so good, and Elevation was really good fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on that stream. It was good fun. Dynamite is about to start. We have the copyright notice going up now, and we do have the in memory of Jay Briscoe, Jamin Per, who passed away last night in a car accident, which is terrible news. Terrible news. He was in the car with his daughters, and I believe there was someone else in the car as well. He's passed away in the accident, and his daughters, one of them's in critical care, undergoing back surgery at the moment. So fingers crossed for her, and sending out good vibes to all the family. Let's see what happens on Dynamite. I assume we might get a little bit more than just that titles card that we had at the beginning, but we will see what happens. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It's Robert who's waiting. I'm sorry I'm late. I needed the toilet. I went to the toilet. Me too, Paul. Slow down, Jackie boy. Hey, everyone. Hey, Michael. How are you doing? I'm casting my Gimme a Hell Yeah Running in the Bank. Unrelated, but the new Cat Salem has started pairing. I didn't know that they didn't just pair from the beginning. As we have Orange Cassidy entering, the kid in the crowd dressed as Orange Cassidy is excited. He's got a Dude Love shirt on. It's not a Dude Love shirt on. It's a best friend shirt. How you all doing, by the way? I'm good. Sorry I'm a bit late tonight. We should really run through the card, shouldn't we? Let's do that as we normally do at the start of this show. Let's go. What have we got on tonight? We have Orange Cassidy going up against Jay Lethal. We have Darby Allin, who's defending against... We have Jay... There we go. We have Darby Allin going up against the debut of Kushida in AEW. We've got the trio champions Young Bucks going up against Top Flight. Adam Page is speaking with Renee Paquette 1 week after winning against Jon Moxley. We've got Bryan Danielson versus Bandido in match 2 of the 5 matches to get the Ironman Match at Revolution. We have Toni Storm going up against Willow Nightingale, which I have no doubt will be great, and Jake Hager versus Ricky Starks. So let's see what happens tonight. Thank you so much for that music, and thank you everyone for joining me. You can buy the perfect gift from our merch store. The perfect gift, like M&S, absolutely. Buy it from our merch store. The link is in the description. T-shirt, new muscles for Ant's legs, mate. I don't need new muscles. I need new ligaments. I noticed David Bowie is in the video for Drinking in Lab by Bran Van 3000. I don't even know what that means, my love. When he's on the bog, and also has adrenaline in his soul. Mate, I do. I had loads of adrenaline on the lavatory this evening. Tonight, we light the fuse. Hi, Ant. How are you? Michael, nice to see you, man. I'm great, mate. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. The All-Atlantic Championship is on the line in this match. Last week's show was so good. Mate, it was banging. It was amazing. Hey, Todd, nice to see you. Thanks so much for joining you. Jay, we salute you. Absolutely, man. What's happening? Who's a maniac? Oh, it's Satnam Singh and Jeff Jarrett coming down the steps. I was like, what the devil's going on? And Solange all coming down the steps. Hey, Todd. Hey, Mox Buddy. Sassy is in the house. You're a good guy. Thanks, Robert. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for joining us again, brother. Hey, Jack. Hey, Mox Buddy. Mate, everyone just saying hello to everyone. We love all of that. B&Q music. Absolutely. I prefer elevator music, but hey ho, I couldn't get any. Welcome to our live stream of AEW Dynamite. Absolutely. I love this music and opening. Thanks so much, Todd. It's good fun. Oh, they've got seats. Orange Cassidy, though, he didn't care about seats. He's got pockets. That's what he's got as he goes to put it in. But Jay Lethal goes for the LA attack. Can't get it. Goes for the orange punch early on, but can't get it. And he's going for the figure four. Nope. Orange Cassidy rolling through. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. Absolutely, man. Terrible news. It's sad. It's sad that his daughters are in the car as well, man. And just like, this is really morbid, but I hope he got to know that his daughters were okay before he went. It's a really sad thought, man. But I suppose that's any parent's real concern, I hope Robert, I hope Jack. Evening Pro Wrestling Eve. It's Dan from Pro Wrestling Pro Eve. There we go. Say hello to him. I'm heartbroken about Jay Briscoe. He's a great wrestler and seems like a nice person. My heart goes out to his family. Mate, it's sad. It's sad. It's definitely sad. Oh, Danhausen's in the crowd. What's he got on his shirt? ASM. Oh, he's asking to see the tickets. Oh, it must be the ASM Arena. He's wearing like a... He's wearing a... Oh, he's saying that they're not real tickets. Getting security to get them out of here, is he? As if he found like a venue staff shirt. Oh, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta coming down with popcorn and beer, making their way across the front row. Have they taken their seats? Orange with a massive suicide dive and sends Jay Lethal back into the ring as we're getting all this action happening on the outside. And going for the DDT, but can't get it. Lethal instead sending him into the ropes. Not much. How about you, Jackie boy? Hi, Dan the Wizard. Evening. I get it. Good. Dan is he loves an Eve pun. Hello, crowd. Norma, welcome, dude. How you doing? Nice to see you. We now have memberships for every budget with special emojis and perks. We certainly do. Sassy's one of our very dedicated members whose member gets her own emojis. Check them out, guys. Hit the join button and see what you get for your money. And if you fancy joining us, you can absolutely support the channel that way. There's the emoji. Happy birthday, Matt Briscoe, and rest in peace, Joe Briscoe. Is it Matt's birthday today? What a garbage birthday he's going to have, man. Hey, Chris, welcome. Thanks for joining us, mate. Sorry, I didn't realize it was someone different. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hi, Norma. Hi, Todd. Don't forget last week's Rampage. Oh, the Annie J versus Toni Storm. I haven't seen last week's Rampage yet. Was it Annie J and Toni Storm? Are you on about last week's Rampage? Ruby Soho and Tamela, Annie J, Willow, was it? I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it. I've heard really good things about it. Also really like crazy stuff. Oh, sending Orange Cassidy into the ring post as he flips around. And what's up, man? Not the most flattering shot of Jarrett going gingerly down those steps. Mate, man, he's couldn't take all them steps. If Jarrett can do it, mate, that's the MVP of the night right there, Jarrett. Drink a coffee in my Mox mug since he's not there. Face, pink tears. Oh, mate, well, Mox isn't there, but Jeff Jarrett is, so don't you worry, Sassy. Jarrett's got you covered. Saw that video of him and his daughter dancing. Yeah, my feels. Yeah, man, I saw that as well, yeah. Yeah, sad, man. Mox might be drinking in a sassy mug. He might be. Hilarious. Hilarious, please. Hull, not HIL. We all are Michael Pagnotta. Trust me, that is in reference to the heart being broken about Jay Briscoe. Sad. I saw that too, Jack. I teed up a little, so heartbreaking. It certainly is. I am, so Jack. I love very nice, very evil guy. Lol, Danhausen, Hellhausen, Hullhausen. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wednesday already. It certainly is, said JI. These Monday streams that I've been doing have been breaking it up a bit. I've got to start doing the Tuesday streams as well, haven't I, for AEW Dark? No chance of doing Rampage, guys, because it's 3 a.m. for us, and it'll kill my weekend if I do that every week. But there we go. Oh, it is, says Jackie Boy, as Jay Lethal going to the top rope, but deciding against it, going to the other top rope, actually. Why did he? Oh, because Orange Cassidy's rolling away. I feel like he didn't roll away enough the first time. Maybe that's why. Oh, yes, he's rolling away. Yeah. But Lethal could hit an elbow from that distance, man. Easy. Hi, ZJI. Yeah, Mark, now Jay's age, man. Sad. Sadly, yes, it's Mark's birthday today. Jay's birthday is this month too. Going for the elbow drop, but instead getting caught by the leg and being pushed into the turnbuckle. Great selling there from Jay Lethal, who knows his ring positioning perfectly to go and hit that turnbuckle on the second bottle. Head of Jay Lethal being slammed into the turnbuckle as his arm seems to go limper and limper as he's being bashed into it. Guys, what do you think about Jay Lethal? I know that he's a guy that a few of you have said in the past, like, you haven't been as into, couldn't get into his character, but I feel like he's doing really great work, man. It's his little stuff in the ring I really like. And the stun dog hitting Jay Lethal, running into the ropes now, and up, and beautiful DDT. Not much of the Orange Cassidy gimmicky stuff happening in this match. It's been a very sort of straight match. Even the opening of the hands in the pockets didn't actually happen. They're showing him off as a wrestler, which is exactly the way to do him. Use it at the right times. Oh, I'm a week behind. That's all good, Jack. That's all good, man. Apparently this week's was awesome. Jay's next week, tragically. Sad. Wow, Renee is going to interview Adam Hangman Page. That's like Han Solo getting interviewed by Darth Vader. I don't know if Renee has the death grip that Darth Vader has, but it's going to be an exciting interview, man. It's going to be an exciting interview. Obviously, she's going to bring up the concussion, and I figure we're going to get an aggressive Hangman from that interview. So quite excited for that. Back break followed by the sending Orange Cassidy face first into the mat, going for the lethal injection, but Orange Cassidy able to slip away before lifting off the elbow pad like the Rock. Who does he think he is? People's elbow? Orange punch. No. Got caught. And lifted and just dropped down as he hits the lethal injection. Jay Lethal. Oh, Orange Cassidy's able to roll out though. He's able to roll out as Lethal going to get the pin. Nice. The Twitter and Instagram post from the wrestler made me cry. I haven't been on the Twitter. I don't. Oh, Chuck Taylor just dumping popcorn on Satnam Singh. They're all just arguing on the outside. Bit distracting. Can I get a vote, please? You absolutely can. I'm sorry for not doing it already. How rubbish am I? Give me a whole yeah. What's happening here? Danhausen's got the guitar. Oh, is he going to curse? Oh, he's playing a guitar curse, man. As he's being chased by Lethal around the ring. Running right into Orange Cassidy with the Casadora and gets the 2.5 count. And there's the orange punch. Is this going to be the end of the match? 1, 2, 3. That is Orange Cassidy picking up the win. Sorry, Hassan, I missed your vote. I'll make sure I do the next vote. So sorry. Hi, Hassan. Hi, Dan the Wizard from Eve. How are you? Says Todd. Kip needs the title soon. I would like him to beat OCO Darby. That'd be cool, man. I wouldn't mind Kip beating Orange. I think could be a good story. Kip's such a talent as well. They're just not using him right. But we knew that when he lost that first match against Pac. Agree, Mox buddy. Dan, how are you and your wife? Says Sassy. Sassy with lots of love to everyone. As the best friends are in and Satnam Singh's coming in. He's massive, isn't he? Oh, double choke slam. Oh, and he doesn't go for the double choke slam. And Trent's able to hold up all of his popcorn. MVP right there. Jarrett's got his guitar. Why is he not letting him attack him? You're going to get me fired. Oh, Orange puts his hands in his pockets. Here we go. And goes for the super kicks. On Sanjay. Jay Lethal being pulled back by Jarrett. And Lethal. Guitar going out. Why Why is Sanjay Dutt not letting him attack? Bit of a weird after story there for me. Guys. What do you think? What do I think of Jay Lethal? Oh yeah, says Jack. Can I get? I'm sorry. Lethal's great in the ring. No, he hasn't got that much of a push. Not necessarily his fault. They have a roster of 5,692 people. Hard to get consistent TV time. Yes. Oh, has everyone's stream just gone really bad? Is that just my headphones? Nope. No, it's not just my headphones. Oh, it's gone awful. Is that everyone's sound that's gone awful? Kushida is here tonight against Darby Allin. That should be fun. Hi, Captain Cold. Hangman turning heel tonight? Maybe. Oh, mate. The audio's terrible. I can't even listen to it. It's gone. I'll check it back in a second, guys. Doing a promo package for Kushida, but I can't hear a word of it because Fight's absolutely knackered. Hey, Cincy is in the house. Jeff is in the house. Nice to see you, Jeff, man. Nice to see you. We missed you last week. Did you watch Dynamite last week, Jeff? It was freaking insane. Okay, as long as the cowboy wears wearing the butterfly jeans, it's all good from the... yeah, man. I mean, fingers crossed didn't wear the butterfly jeans. The Nightmare of Nightmares has returned to Gimme a Whole Yeah. The Ultimate Nightmare has rejoined. Welcome, my dude. Hey up, Jeff. Hi, Nightmare. Devlin, how you doing, mate? Just heard the news about Jake Briscoe. Tough loss for the wrestling family. Absolutely, mate. A really tough loss. Has the audio got better? Nope. The live stream is knackered. Yeah, sad news, man. Sad news, and I suppose the saddest... Not the saddest of it all. It's all shit, isn't it? But very sad that his daughters are still in hospital. One of his daughters waiting for some drastic back surgery. Not sure if she's going to lose the use of her legs, which is devastating. Devastating. Hi, Sassy, says the Ultimate Nightmare. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I am for very good. They did a little tribute last night on NXT. Yeah, man, the announcers announced it almost as soon as the news come out. Nice of NXT to do that. You know, Jay sort of Top Flight and Young Bucks. That's what we're getting now. Jay many years ago said something that people would that was homophobic, and he spent a lot of time having to apologize for that. But actually became someone who was. I guess because of that and because of the sort of tweet that he pulled out, sent out, ended up being a spokesman for not a spokesman, but an advocate of homosexual rights and gay rights, which is great. Sad that we have to learn like that, but sometimes in life we make mistakes. We say things that we don't mean, and that's how we learn, man. That's how we learn. It's one of the reasons he was never on AEW TV. Also, we've been reported that Warner Brothers wanted nothing to do with him. But yeah, so sad news. And it's one of the reasons that WWE wouldn't get invested in him. So because they definitely would have been on AEW for sure, wouldn't they? For sure. Right, guys, I'll get a poll. Can I get a poll, please? Yes, you can. Who wins? Is it Young Bucks? Or is it Top Flight? No, man, we all make mistakes and we can all like learn from them, you know. It's sad that we do make mistakes, but we do, and we can absolutely apologize for them, I think. Oh, that's how I feel anyway. I can't listen to the audio, guys, because it's terrible. Benny Hill theme song, absolutely, man. So I can't wait to see what he has on. Adam needs help. He needs help dressing, yeah. He needs help finding the wardrobe. I think he's going into his wife's wardrobe. And here's the thing, right? I have no problem with someone wearing butterfly pants. I'm happy for people to wear whatever the hell they want to wear. I've worn some bloody outfits in my time, let me tell you. As the members saw with my Batman chest hair. Enjoy that little perk, members. Hit the join button. Yeah, the problem is it doesn't suit his character, man. It doesn't suit his character. It doesn't for me. Orange Cassidy needs more exposure, man. Like, he needs to be on TV shows along with someone else who talks whilst he stays in gimmick. Yes, 100%. He's a great like spokesperson. He's a great face for the company. Like, in terms of getting new wrestling fans into this, like what he's doing is completely unique, and he's doing it well. He's done it with a hint of sort of being able to find that balance between gimmick and wrestler is great. As Matt Jackson send in, Dante, no, not Dante, Darius Martin over the top. Suplex there from Darius, and Dante with a beautiful rolling senton over the top rope. Double drop kick sends down Nick Jackson. A strong showing here for Top Flight. Hey, Devlin, welcome and thank you for joining us. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, man. 13 people. If you could hit that like button, it really helps me out, man. Darius, man, going for Nick Jackson. Absolutely overflying, though, and hitting his head into the turnbuckle. Love the fact of the dedication of going into it. Yeah, love it. Matt Jackson now grabbing him. And a kick from Nick Jackson. Guys, have you got terrible audio issues? Is it just on the fight stream? The double foot stomp from Nick Jackson before the backstabber on Dante Martin. Is the AA Championship still a touring belt? I enjoyed that. I don't know. You see how much else he gets over with the kids. If he has more exposure, it would be so good for AEW. 100% agree. 100% agree. He's got the belt at the minute. Like, he should be going on talk shows and stuff like that. Not talking. Can't help but agree. My stream has gone weird a couple of times. Yeah, it's pretty poor, man. No, I can hear, says Jack. Mate, I can hear, but it's like it sounds like the sound's being put through a cheese grater. My sound is fine, says Abe. Let me just. Can you hear that?
Cleared off the ring by Nick Jackson.
That's what I've got. That is what I've got. I'll refresh the page, see if it starts again. My sound is fine. Yeah, they announced via Twitter today that Tony Khan said if they attacked anyone, Sanjay would get fired. They barely referenced it on the actual show. Tony was in a deep snowbank when he tweeted that. Yeah, here's the issue, man. Like, okay, making stipulations like that and stuff like that, but the problem is, like, I mean, I didn't hear it from the announcers, but that's partly because I can't hear the bloody audio of the show. I'm going to refresh the stream and see if that clears it up. Watch live. No, man, it's terrible. And it seems like everyone in the fight is a joke. What's the procedure? Fight, fix your audio issue. It seems like there's a lot of people with it. So, yeah. Yeah, don't put stories on Twitter, man. I need to hear stories on the show, you know? But then again, it's half my fault for talking to the show. Doing this with you guys. Matt Jackson now on the offense on Dante Martin, because wrestling's never as good without the audio, man. Yeah, mine went strange dad. No, it's gone to shit. Didn't enjoy the Sanjay ending, mate. It was messy. Coffee and a cigar, the perfect combo, absolutely, with a drop of Anthony in it for you. Oh, la 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 la. Can't wait for this match. Oh yeah, Sassy, Banner and Vo, absolutely, it's on. I hope Tony buys WWE. The AEW and Ring of Honor rosters are tuned in. Yeah, right. Oh, something happened on the stream. Maybe it's fixed. It sounds like it is. It sounds like it is for now. Nick Jackson there with a leg drop on Dante Martin. I mean, this could be a great match. These two are two incredible teams, similar sort of styles, or defined styles, should I say. I haven't been good as of late. I don't know why I leave early. If I leave early, apologize. Mate, you don't need to apologize. You just make sure you feel better, Michael. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Right, Jack. Can we get some likes? Absolutely. I think Top Flight might pull this off. It'd be good, wouldn't it, if they did? I mean, the Jacksons are definitely wrestling heel right now. But I don't know where it comes from, is the problem, this match. Like, it's an interesting match, but I don't know where it comes from. Super kick there from the Young Bucks, but Dante's able to stop as Dante gets thrown into the turnbuckle. Lovely as Darius goes to punch him and Matt Jackson just avoids, but it gives Dante enough time to recover, getting the foot up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. He just does a flip over the top of Matt Jackson. Just, a standing flip. goes for the pin, and Nick Jackson perfectly times it, so he pulls off the legs of Darius, so he can't get the tag. Beautiful stuff. It was like, whoa, that'll be a really cool tag, and instead they miss it. Beautiful timing from the Young Bucks. That's one of the things that's so good at, the timing. Man, a bulldog with a drop kick from Matt Jackson. Good stuff. Take care of yourself, Mox buddy. Send prayers out for you and Jack today. You guys are covered, and Becca too. Save some for Jay Briscoe's family, man. They need him right now. I agree, Jeff. They are over. It's just a fight stream. Audio's fine here in the States. Nice, man. Good. Well, there'll be loads of people complaining about it. It's back now, so Senton and dropkick combo. I'm going to get going. Not really feeling good. See you soon, man. See you soon, mate. You look after yourself. Take care, Michael. Okay, this would it not be better if Top Flight wins this match? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know where this comes from. I don't know where this match comes from. Oh, how does Dante Martin move in the air like that? He just twists his body around, able to like capture the head of Matt Jackson and send him into a headlock takedown, but it's with like a flip in the middle of it. Are you kidding? Go on, winding back them punches from Darius Martin and the clothesline. A lot of good stuff here, guys. A lot of good stuff. Drop kick there from Matt Jackson going to the top rope. Darius flips under, rolls through, and able to grab Matt Jackson, sends him back, and code red. A Spanish fly. Oh! Nice tope as well, ending it off. Good. Your audio sounded like Ozzy talking like Iron Man. I know, right? I am Iron Man. Do. It was bad. How you doing, Norma? I love Ozzy. Oh, cheers. Speaking of Ozzy, representing, baby. Got my Ozzy Osbourne No More Tours 2 shirt. I think he's touring next year, if he's better, if he's well enough. They've cancelled that tour like 5 times now. I hope they add another hour to SmackDown, not enough WWE. I bet Simon Dom don't. I am Iron Man. Super kick there from Nick Jackson. Dante coming up with a massive, just flying through the air. Underneath Nick Jackson going for the roll-up. And oh, there's a pin attempt there. Pin attempt, ref. Matt's the legal man. Backslide up into the pile driver position. Beautiful transitions, man. Dante is able to escape, and Darius getting his revenge on Nick Jackson with a takedown from the apron. Flatliner there, through the ropes. Dante Martin building up the crowd. What's he going to do? Something high flying. Wiping out Nick. This could be Darius getting the win here. What do you think? Lifted him up. Going for the powerbomb position. Dante. Oh, my God. What a move. Oh, man. That should have been the end of the match. Nick Jackson saving it. But what a move. The powerbomb with the crossbody assist almost. No, it's not. It's like a neck breaker assist, isn't it, from Dante Martin? Beautiful. Definitely think Top Flight wins as a way to build a trios feud with Top Flight, AR Fox, and the Elite. Yeah, that'd be good. I'd be down with that, man. I'd be down with that. Audio appears to be fine now. Yeah, man, I've got it. Yeah, sound is sound. Jeff, you're on fire with comments. I agree. Jeff's always on fire with comments, man. Someone give that man a champa clap. I've been challenged by Top Flight. Yeah, but it's not really like a reason for it, you know? I mean, I don't know. I just feel it should be built. Oh, moonsault after a X Factor. The Destroyer from Nick Jackson. And a kick out. Devlin, it's just me, Thomas fan, underneath my phone's account. That's all right, Devlin, man. You hit that like button, mate. I appreciate it. Thomas fan. It seems like the UK and US streams are about on time with each other. So much more enjoyable when you're calling the action at the same time as we are watching it in America. No, man, I'm sorry, dude. It's not just that. Well, that actually means I'm probably watching it ahead of you because there's a delay on YouTube as well as I'm speaking, about a 10-second delay as well. So sorry that you can't sort of watch it with me. I guess, you either pause. The best way to do it is either pause me and catch me up, or pause the action and catch up with it. If you've got the ability to do that with your smart TVs and all that jazz. Paul says, Jackie boy, the Young Bucks and Kenny. Oh, Nick Jackson connecting off the top rope. And Dante is able to get the save, man. The Young Bucks and Kenny were talking about letting the CM Punk stuff go, but ever since they come back, they have taunted and mocked him ever since they came back. Devlin Thomas fan still wanting CM Punk. I don't think it's going to happen. Dante, springboard. I mean, it's onto the super kick, but the issue with that is it looks like Dante is not actually going for a move. Doesn't look like he's going for a move. It just looks like he's jumping over to get the super kick. Not a fan of that. I mean, it's spectacular in a sense, but like, I want to see intention, man. I want to see intention. BTE trigger, but Darius able to duck, roll through. That can't be it. That's it. I have no problem with them winning. I mean, I'm cool with them winning. I feel that's a massive win for Top Flight. Firstly, I don't know why it's happened. Secondly, like, to do it on that move at the end. I mean, come on. They had some killer stuff in that match. They could have ended that match at any point. Just felt like a bit of a flat ending to me, guys. Sorry. That's how I feel. I call it as I see it. Guys, in terms of the poll, we had 60% of people thinking that the Young Bucks was going to win. I would have said Young Bucks to win, but I'm pleased Top Flight have won. Imagine if Rumble 30 is Punk. Can you imagine? Devlin, I heard that too. Not good for business. No, man. No, it's not. Oh, it's the Guns. No, it's the Acclaimed. What we're hearing up next. The picture keeps flashing every now and then. It sounds like something is still up. It certainly does, man. It's not the smoothest stream at all. Renee had Osprey. Oh, it seems like they've cut off the stream though. At the end of that segment, there was a green screen, so I don't know if they're restarting something or, yeah, they're having trouble even getting the titles up. So it seems like they might be restarting something, which is good. Hopefully they can figure it out. Renee had Osprey on a podcast. He's such a cool guy, mate. That's cool. That's good to hear, Sassy. That's definitely a podcast I want to check out. Thank you for letting us know about it. Young Bucks doing the Doomsday, which was Briscoes will do. I didn't know that. Thank you. I haven't seen enough of the Briscoes, man. I need to watch the Best of 3 series with FTR because I've heard that's incredible. I don't know enough about them. I want to know more about them. I'm devastated by the news. You know, it still doesn't. It's 2 years older than me, man. Dead. It's not nice. It's not nice. Osprey loves Virgin Trains. I love Virgin Atlantic. Jack, what are you on about? Everyone wants matches to finish on big moves, but you can't tell that story every time. No, man, but I get what you're saying, but the problem is, and I get that you want the win to come out of nowhere sometimes, it just felt very anticlimactic for a Top Flight win. It felt very anticlimactic. And when you're doing big moves all the way through the match and you're having these big near falls, it builds up to something. For me. It keeps pixelating a bit, mate. It's hopefully it's sorted. Will is a decent guy. People judge him for stuff that's out of context. Will Ospreay is incredible, man. Incredible. Top Flight challenge all the top teams on Rampage. Right. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. We saw a good match, man. Oh, the trilogy last year will satisfy you. Yeah, man. I've hit some cracking matches in that. Guys, if you could like and support to support the channel. And let me go through a couple of people who do support the channel by hitting that join button. It's just one way that you can support the channel. The free way is to subscribe, tell people about it, like the video. All that stuff really helps me out, man. But we also have membership tiers. Hulomaniacs, we have Eve Wright, Girls of Wrestling, and Dex Baker, the building bricks of our community. They subscribe and help make this content possible, help pay for our StreamYards, man. We have the Hardcore Hulomaniac tier that we currently have empty, but if you want to be the first to join it, you absolutely can. And then in our champion tier, we have Sassy with a red and black belt, just as Sassy wanted. Mox would be proud of that belt. And we are so grateful to all of you guys who support the channel. And by doing that, by memberships, is one way that you can absolutely support. And it helps pay for the StreamYards, man. It helps pay for the StreamYards, so thank you so much. We are looking in the future at upgrading the StreamYards as well, so we can do the full 1080p, which will increase the quality. I mean, you can see more of my wrinkles. Way! So if you want to be part of helping us with that, we're nearly at enough to sort of, between members and super chats that have them, which are open and completely optional, we're nearly at a spot where we can do that. So the quality of the streams will be a little bit better on YouTube, hopefully. So that's good. That's good. And just, it's giving back to you guys, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Will just seems so sound and he'd buy you a pint. Yeah, probably, man. The guns are coming out right now. Guns embarrassed on Friday night by the Acclaimed. I think because you're watching it with a watch along, you feel that way. If you weren't, you might have felt it more. Felt right to me, and they wanted it to be an upset. Maybe so, man. Maybe so, brother. I just want Top Flight to. I'm happy that they went over. I'm absolutely happy that they went over. I agree, Ant. The crowd was peaking with the Powerbomb Neckbreaker combo and would have gone nuts if Top Flight would have won at that point. If they're going to go over anyway, have them do it there. That's the exact spot I would have done it in. And maybe move the position of that spot if you need to, but that was the spot I would have done it in. Give Top Flight an impressive win and something memorable, make that move mean something more devastating, because what move have they got over at the end there? It was that you can avoid the Elite Super Kick, which is fair enough. I mean, I suppose it sells the Elite Super Kick as a devastating move even when it's missed, but that doesn't help Top Flight, does it? It helps the Young Bucks, and I don't think the Young Bucks need the help. Does that make sense? That's just my opinion. More likes or Ant, Sam, and Dom Shield powerbomb me? Absolutely, man. Well, we're going to get Dan involved as well. Dan will be the table. Don't worry. Sorry, but I don't think CM Punk is going to be number 30. Leave that spot for The Rock. Oh, if you smell the Acclaimed are coming up. Scissor me, daddy. Get your scissors in chat, guys. Come on, let's have some fun. Listen. The guns absolutely stopping the rhyme. I feel like we need more rhymes, though. More rhymes than Dr. Grimes. You want to hear the ass boys talk, or do you want to hear him freestyle, Max Caster freestyle? Oh, here we go. Oh, they've turned off the microphone. Brilliant. They've turned off the microphones. Yo, listen. What are they going to say? Yo. Because they started the music from the beginning. You only got a job because your dad works here. Billy Gunn songs, better known as the Ass Boys. Hunter Biden. Not the Bulldogs, the bullshitters. Biden, is the Biden thing shocking, guys? Is the Biden thing shocking? Yeah, scissor me, Ant. Scissors. We got all the scissors. We got all the scissors. Scissor me. Have I got any scissors around? No. But let's have some fun, man. The Acclaimed a ride, meeting up with the Gun Club. Nice stuff as they both attack each other. Oh, Billy taking the Acclaimed off. Oh, nice, man. Austin sort of backing at his dad as he points at him in the face. Austin just stopping this as a party. Billy Gunn saying he's sick of the Gun Club. If you're going to be champs, let's start acting like it, he's saying to the Acclaimed. 2 words for you. Scissor me. Family therapy. Next week, we're getting family therapy with the Gun Club. Interesting that they've gone back to the Acclaimed and the Gun Club again. And this is a build-up story for Revolution, I'd assume. Renee! Check out that dress, man. Hey, Paige doesn't need the flowers. Renee's got them all. Jon took something from Paige last time they had a match. Renee putting over Paige, saying that Moxley's told her that you push him to be a better version of himself. He did knock him out cold in the match, in the story. And he'll do it again. Renee asking Paige where he goes from here. Some fences that need mending, Paige talking about to Renee. Some fences that need mending. Paige showing concern for Mox. Could you tell Mox something? Never mind, it's stupid. Okay, interesting. What do we think that means for Adam Page, guys? Not what I expected. I expected a heel turn. I expected him to super kick, buckshot lariat Renee. No, I didn't. Here come the Jericho Appreciation Society in support of Hager. I'd assume this is the Hager. Yeah, it's the Hager and Ricky Starks match, man. Let's see, man. How is this going to be? I love Ricky Starks. I love watching him. I think he's so charismatic. Not quite the same feelings for Hager, but at least he's got a hat, right? He's got a hat, and he bloody loves that hat. So good for him. Let's get a poll on the go for you guys. Now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved, I pushed them all away. There we go, guys. Poll is in the chat, ready to rock. Right, let's go. The circus is in town. It certainly is. Let me hear you say, ass boys, says Devin. Yeah, agreed. Vince will never bring Punk back. No, he won't. No, not now. Vince is in charge for sure. I'm coming around to Danny's suggestion that they're advertising Cody's return, so Rock's a massive secret. Who said that? Because I said that as well. I said that in chat. Oh, I said it on the Raw stream. Like, yeah, it feels like if they were doing Cody's return and they were going to do the surprise and he was going to win the Rumble, fair enough. If they've got The Rock, then you don't do Cody's return at the Rumble, because if you've got The Rock, no one is talking about Cody's return. Ricky Starks coming out. Here he is. Starman. Scissors, says Jack. All the scissors in chat. Thank you so much, guys. It's fun. The Biden thing isn't particularly shocking when you look into the details. I don't know the details, man. I don't know the details. Missed opportunity. Hint of Punk, maybe. I missed that. I still think Hager should do Fiend level no selling while wearing that. What, like in the cell? Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm watching Royal Rumble. I'll be appearing on the Royal Rumble stream. You want to hang out? I love a Royal Rumble. I do love a Royal Rumble. So I'm watching Royal Rumble. I'll be calling it. I'll be enjoying it. I'll be watching that lights out match. I might even turn my lights out here. How about that? Yeah, we'll make it dark. I love this hat. I love this hat. It's great. Might as well leave Hager's name off the poll. He hasn't won a match in a pretty long while. He's got the hat. And he's doing the pose with the hat. Nice. Might as well leave Hager's name off the poll. Jake, you realize you just cost someone a title shot, right? Jake? I like this hat. Ricky should win this. Yeah, 100%. 100% Ricky should win this. I assume they're doing Ricky Starks versus Jericho at the pay-per-view. Or maybe they go Ricky and Action Andretti versus Sammy Guevara and Jericho at the pay-per-view. Maybe that's what they'll do. Starks with a hat on, walking the rope, but instead Hager pulling him into his arms. Starks going over the top and sending Hager to the outside of the ring. Ricky Stark with a sliding dropkick, all wrestling with a hat on, man. Going into the turnbuckle, but where's the hat go? Oh, and a massive big boot sends Hager down. Sends Starks down. That's my hat. He's got his hat. Yeah, it seems like the bottom buckle sort. It seems like his vision was impaired ever so slightly. He's had his head too high. Hager sending Starks into the barricade. Ricky should win this. Love the Daddy Mac. Such a pest. Yeah, man, he's such a good little heel. He is good. I like him. I don't feel the Jericho Appreciation Society is doing them enough good, actually. I feel like Matt Menard and Angelo Parker are sort of a little bit too distant in the Jericho Appreciation Society, but there we go. I feel Jake should do this gimmick where every time he puts the hat on, he turns into some sort of Hulk Hogan gimmick and just destroys everyone. Hell yeah, man. Hulking up. Yeah, a Hulk Hogan gimmick, a Fiend gimmick. Yeah, man. Bam, bam. Oh, me and Dom are doing a new series. And I need your support. It's going to be Ant versus Dom. We're going to argue about something, and then we're going to leave it to you guys to vote on who wins the argument. Sounds fun, right? It sounds fun. Love a good argument with Dom. We just got so many different views on wrestling now. I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Have some fun. Don't worry, there will be a Bray Wyatt Uncle Howdy episode in the future. Ready to go, I'm sure. I think the first one we'll do is maybe Kenny Omega, best wrestler in the world. Good case to be made. So let's argue it, eh? Let's argue with it. Getting the table out. Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. As Jake Hager with elbows into the back of Ricky Starks in the corner. And have a truly Fiend-level feud ended where Hager's hat gets burned in an Inferno match and ends up looking like the Toxic Avenger. Jeff, mate, your booking is on point tonight. What? Your booking is on point. Ricky Starks, big boot to Jake Hager, and another one. But Hager sending him back into the corner. That table has been set up by the JAS, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Yeah, I've had a day off today, so I've been chilling out today. I woke up really late. I tried to get a doctor's appointment this morning for my ankle. My ankle's in agony. Has been for months. So I tried to get a doctor's appointment. Couldn't get one. Went back to sleep. Woke up at like 2. I was like, oh, I'm not going to sleep tonight before Dynamite. So I'm at work at 9 as well, a few hours time. So I will be going to bed straight afterwards, guys. Oh, mate. Did you do a top 10 for 2022 yet? Not yet. It feels less and less relevant every time I come on. But I'll try and do one. I'll try and do one at the weekend for you, Todd. We need to get that top 10 on the Gimme a Whole Year podcast where it's not bloody Roman Reigns, right? Drop kick, sending Hager out onto the outside, but the Menard and Parker moving the table out of the way. Jericho's not had anything to do in this match. Oh, nice. Ricky Starks sending Parker over the table collapsing as he goes. Is that table unusable now? Hager going for the run, setting himself up for Ricky Starks' foot. Bad spot. Springboard, crossbody from Starks, and the clothesline putting Jake down. Oh, drop kick sending Starks down as he goes up to the top rope, goes for the Vedas bomb, but instead starts getting his legs up. Ricky Starks running up the ropes and a massive DDT. Massive DDT. And that table has Jake's name on it. Not if they don't set it up for him. The Parker and Menard have to reset it up. I assume. Oh, Jericho's on commentary. Yeah, they need to be setting up that table. Don't let Ricky go for it if it's knackered. You know, let him know really. Menard going up to the apron and getting hit by Starks. Parker going up to the nut. Hager instead hitting him down. And a massive spear from Starks. Going for the pin. Ref's a bit late. And the 3 count gets the win. We didn't even get the table spot. Interesting. Now the Patriots can't win the Super Bowl. I hope everyone supports the Jags. 1, because they are MRGS team. 2, if they win, Vince sends Toni a custom WWE title. Can you imagine? Exactly, and yeah, man. I'll try and get it out for you. Sorry, guys. Hey, Jack, it's the Buffalo Bills year. There we go, says Todd. Sammy Guevara is with them. Jack, you know the 49ers are Dan's team. Yeah. Damn. God, I'm as annoying as Jericho, right? That's why you enjoy it. And Niners and Jags would be awesome for you, guys. Yeah, man. The Bengals can still win the Super Bowl. Can still happen. When is the Super Bowl, guys? And who have they got playing at the interval? That's what I want to know. Adam Cole, great promo last week. Went back and rewatched it. Wonderful promo. I've been fantasizing about what it's going to be like to get back in front of the AEW fans. You know, it's all about the boom. Adam Cole. Showing the video package still. I thought it was coming out. If you want. Dynamite teams playing this weekend. Nice, man. Nice. Well, enjoy it, guys. Bills, I'd bet, but 49ers are a good shout. Interesting. When is the Super Bowl, guys? And are we having an empty arena match in the interval? Do you call it an interval? Halftime. Danielson versus Bandido is coming up next. Let's have a look at the... Oh, man. Like 91% of you thought Starks was going to win that. That's pretty good voting. Well done, everyone. Let's see who's going to win the next match. I mean, there's someone that's not voting with a heart. They're just voting the opposite. I do enjoy it. Danielson or Bandido. Here's the problem with these matches. We know who's going to win, don't we? I hope they do mix it up. I hope they find a way to mix it up. That'd be great. Oh, why is my stream so far behind on that? Cool. Sorry, just sorting out some of my stream stuff. The Bengals can still win. Super Bowl start of February. Nice, man. Mark my words. The Bills aren't making it past Sunday. You heard it here first from Jeff Adams. The Bills are not making it past Sunday. I want to Kester and Cole. That'd be good. I don't think you can do it right now, though, because of Cole's just face. And Kester, you got to keep your face right now. Unless he goes with Don Callis, then maybe that's where you make him a heel. What I thought about that. Don't know. Okay, after everything that happened in Buffalo, they earned to win it all this year. They've earned it. So yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe the Jaguars will win. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Vinnie Mac sending Tony Khan a custom belt. I mean, I guess that's the way I want it to go, just because like that just amused me, and I don't really have much interest in the Super Bowl. Who you all got, guys? Who you all got to win the Super Bowl? What match is next? Danielson versus Bandido. Should be a good match, man. Again, putting Danielson against these cracking wrestlers. Cool. Underestimate Joe Burrow at your own peril, says Jeff. An American footballer. I just love how MJF gets so upset when Bryan wins. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's fun. I'm hoping MJF's here. It'll be good. Bills and Cincy are going to be a great game, but the winner has to play Kansas City. Oh, are they going against Cincy? If the Giants win the Super Bowl, Vince will have a stroke. Well, let's hope not. But there we go. We certainly would like sending that belt over, will he? Without the Patriots, I've not picked yet, says Jackie Boy. Cool. The Jericho Appreciation Society backstage. Tony Schiavone in an interview segment. What's Jericho got to say? Ricky Starks has been insulting us, mocking us. Next week, it's all going to end. Okay, Action Andretti Danielson. Daniel Garcia. When you beat him / if you beat him, Sammy Guevara saying, you can have his spot. Oh, he's got Garcia some new gear. Garcia-co. Okay, cool. So maybe you see, I assume they'd be doing the tag match for the Revolution, but maybe they're building up to Starks and Jericho, which I'm down with. You got to get Jericho on the card. Yeah. The American Dragon coming in now. It's Danielson. 5 straight wins after beating Takeshita on last week's Dynamite. Whoa! Without the Patriots, I'm not picked yet. Oh, if the Jags win, I might still be laughing on the plane. Do we know who's going to be the halftime entertainment? It's been a bit like, what was it last year? They keep doing the mix-up things. I prefer it when they just do like one band, you know. Prince playing the Super Bowl halftime. That was banging. Here comes Bandido. Bandido against Danielson. Should be an incredible match. Here he comes. Coming off a win over Christopher Daniels on AEW Dark Elevation. Yeah, it was really good, man. It was a good match. Bandido and Christopher Daniels main evented that show. I watched it on the channel. You can join me on Mondays to come and hang out. I tell you what, guys, if you've not watched Dark for a while or Dark Elevation, like, it's got a lot better. It's got really good. If you want to hang out, you can do. Guy with a Bandido match on in the front row. Aerosmith was a great halftime. It was, but it wasn't just Aerosmith, was it? It was Aerosmith and lots of others. I remember rightly. I love Aerosmith. Big Aerosmith fan. It's the same old story, same old song and dance, my friend. Love Aerosmith. Oh, they're wearing J-bands. I didn't notice. That's cool. That's cool. Sign of respect, man. I mean, obviously, Bandido will have known Jay, wrestling in Ring of Honor. Nice. Yeah, they have got J-bands. Has everyone had J-bands on tonight? Best halftime was Michael Jackson. That was in the 90s sometime, wasn't it? I don't remember. I remember Janet Jackson with Justin Timberlake. Certainly a revealing show. Michael Jackson, you ought to put on a show. I was watching This Is It. I've never seen it before. There's a big thing before about the development of his show in London that never went ahead because he passed away. But interesting stuff for sure. Rihanna is halftime. Rihanna's the halftime of this year, is it? Not for me. I liked it the years for a few years in a row. They had a couple of good rock bands play, like The Who and stuff like that. I was down with that. I'll always watch it because the production is outstanding, man. The production on them halftime show is just from a technical level. I love watching it and trying to work out how to do it as Danielson sits in and now lifts back, rolling him in the pinning predicament with the legs crossed over. Nice stuff. Danielson putting out his fingers like a gun. Yeah, this will be match of the night for sure. Yeah, man, probably. Bandido's taped up on his neck. Wonder if NXT will do a halftime heat show. I don't know, man. I don't know. They've done it in the past, haven't they? It hasn't been a rock band since I started in 2013. Has it not? I was watching it before I got with Sarah, so you're going back, about 2012 and stuff. I was watching a lot more American. I was watching American football back then, guys. When I was living at my mum and dad's, because I had Sky, so I had sports. Simples. Danielson sitting on the legs of Bandido before getting kicked in the leg, twisting him over, now pulling Bandido into the center. Stepping up on Bandido's legs now, trying to get him into a surfboard position. But Bandido's fighting out of it. Nice. Oh, no. Bringing him back round. Bandido again, fighting out of it. Not letting it happen. Nice. I like this, man. Oh! And a massive double leg stomp from Danielson before going with the gun again. That's going to call back in a second, isn't it? Dynamite's camera work has got so much smoother. I haven't noticed. But thanks for pointing it out. I'll keep an eye out, man. Is that since? So they had the guy from WWE come over, didn't they? But then again, you say that at the same time they missed a load of spots last week in the women's match. You know, they missed the whole kendo stick being thrown in and stuff like that, didn't they? Like major story points. Sunset flip attempt rolling through. Bandido, what's he going to do? He's got Danielson hooked up. He's got his arms behind his back as they're going for the pins. Yeah, count, Aubrey. Oh, core strength lifting Danielson up on his head, and he's lifting himself up. Nice sit up. Danielson's smiling as he headbutts because he knows that was good fun. Wow, what a nice spot. Bandido is a former Ring of Honor champion. Yeah, man. Yeah, I did know that. I don't know much. I haven't seen much Ring of Honor, but I didn't know he was a former Ring of Honor champion. He's amazing as well. He's amazing. That match with Jericho was great. Jericho had some great matches last year. Thanks to Mansbury. Is that who it is? Who's the WWE guy who's gone across? Shame, as I've been to 3 Who gigs. Have you? I nearly worked with Daltrey, but I was at university that week. There we go. Years ago. Over 10 years ago. Jesus. Over 14 years ago. God damn. Life's going by. Bandido now trying to do a hip toss on Danielson, and he gets it, man. It's like it stalls, but he's then able to get it. This seems to be like a fight of the stall, of trying to stall the moves. The two being wrestling experts who know what's going to happen, and the stall before the strength is able to pull it through. I like it. I like this match. Don't get me wrong. But interesting move to have Danielson, the babyface title contender, wrestling heel against crowd favorites like Bandido and Takeshita. Yeah, man. Interesting move. And no MJF on at the start of this match. Maybe it'll come Bandido over the top. I think the difficult thing is when Jericho was doing this 5 fights to get to MJF and Cody did it and stuff like that, it felt very much like MJF was bringing people in. This just feels like matches that are happening, as opposed to any sort of story of MJF getting the people, giving them a reason to, even if it's just a short segment of, hey, Bandido, you win this match, you get a title shot against me. But maybe to call it to obviously, I don't know. But it does feel like this one's a little bit more thin than previous MJF sort of battles to fight to him. In my opinion, man. In my opinion. Takeshita needs to be on the card at Revolution. I'd be happy with that, Sassy. Bandido is so good. Matty D, welcome, mate. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Sassy welcomes you as well. Danielson put in Bandido in the Tree of Woe before kicks are delivered. I mean, I don't mind it if they do something interesting, like someone beats Danielson, and there's a reason why he still gets his match at Revolution. I mean, I don't think an Ironman match is the best match for a 1 hour Iron match is the best match for Danielson and MJF. Hard to do a 1 hour Ironman match, man. There we go. The surfboard that we're trying to get into earlier on is locked in. They're shooting a Jay Briscoe tribute show after Dynamite. That's nice, man. That's nice. Good. Is that going to be for Rampage, or is that something that's going to be on Dark Elevation? So fitting. Yeah, man. We need Bandido and Takeshita to be programmed together. Mate, can you imagine? I think MJF will pull something out the bag for Danielson's last match in the series. It's Sasha Banks. You mean Mercedes Moné? I don't care how. Yeah, man. No, it'd be great. Bandido now running knee from Danielson, putting him down. I agree, Dan. But they should be programmed together. They've only got so much TV time, so get them in the same segments and get them over together. Wouldn't be a bad idea, Dan. Wouldn't be a bad idea. You know. I think Takeshita's got, and Bandido, they've got that sort of fan support, it feels like. They've got fan support. You know, Starks to an extent as well. So it does feel like they can work together, yeah. In fact, give me them in a 3-way. Even though, 3-ways are a bit, but I think that'd be a cool 3-way. I hear that, Dan. Maybe form a new faction with them in. Interesting. A faction. Obviously, he's getting Don Callis. I have faith in these guys going an hour. What, you have faith in MJF and Danielson? Oh! Nice. Driving his face into the mat, Bandido. I don't have faith in him going an hour, I'll be honest with you. I think Danielson's incredible in the ring. I think MJF is great in the ring. I don't know if he can go for an hour. It's hard, man. An hour Iron Man is hard. I think Danielson, Omega, Mox, Penta, any combination of them 4 in an hour match, I think could work. But it's hard to do an Ironman match for an hour, man. Maybe put the Young Bucks in that as well. Oh, corkscrew. But going over the top of Danielson almost. Oh, as Danielson goes for the clothesline, gets booted, and the bang to the back of the head from Bandido. Trying to get the crowd behind him now as he picks him up for the suplex. Going for the brainbuster. Oh, delayed vertical suplex. Danielson's body starting to drop, but Bandido uses his arm to support him. Oh, and Bandido able to lift him back up. Nice stuff, man. What strength. And the drop down. And the drop down. The Dre Tribute Show will be uploaded to Ring of Honor Club and the Ring of Honor YouTube channel. Nice, man. Nice. Good. Good. Sad. Last thing AEW needs is another mid-card stable. That'd probably be where they'd go, wouldn't it? It'd probably be where they go. Takashi should be in Blackpool Combat Club and Bandido with the Rouge faction or the Elite. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't think a faction, but either in a feud that somehow brings them together as a team against another duo or four-way feud that sees a series of matches involving variants of the four. Nice. Nice. Who would you put them up against? Oh, he's got the bell locked in. Nothing can stop what's coming, sign. Is it winter? Winter's coming? 14 people in. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Hit that like button. It really helps me out, man. Danielson going to grab the bottom rope. Bandido. Danielson grabbing the arm of him and pulling it back. Can he get his legs onto the rope? He can't. How could he tap out? He can't tap out. And he gets it. Bandido gets it. Nice tension there. I think Takeshi and Bandido could be spectacular together. Yeah, I think it's great. Great. Hi, Anthony. Mikhail, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're doing well. I want to put Bandido with Rouge's faction. We don't want to put all the Hispanics together, you know. They'll have great matches on opposite sides. Maybe so, man. Maybe so. Hi, Mikhail. We need some babyface Hispanics. Okay, cool. Yeah. What a death triangle. Massive kicks, and Bandido sells them great, just falling back on them as well. Really like the hair, not just a move that has been taken like they normally do, where they tense up. I like the fact Bandido is going back with it. Going up on the shoulders now of Bandido. Oh, knee to the face, off the top of the shoulders. Bandido going for the shot, running the ropes, going up on top of Danielson, going to pull him back, and Danielson's almost able to land on his feet as he goes back to the ring steps, smiling because he knew he couldn't save that. The momentum was too strong. Drop toe hold there from Danielson. Nice roll up there. This has been really good. Solid wrestling, isn't it? Lock up there. Bandido tripping him up, going for it himself and going for the roll up himself. And a kick out from Danielson. Last minute kick out. Strong kick out. I hope El Desperado comes to AEW. I don't know El Desperado. Sorry, Sassy. Villains now, I think. You think Death Triangle villains? I kind of agree with you with Hammer, but you've got Phoenix, who seems to be... It's a shame we've not seen him in this week's episode, to be honest with you. Well, maybe it was right to have the Young Bucks on. Next week, give me Omega, give me Death Triangle. I want to see their reaction to losing the belts. Bandido has a lot of potential to be a big babyface, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I agree completely. Well, he's got the talent, hasn't he? And it's what us AEW fans like, man. We like to see good wrestling, and Bandido's got it, man. He's got it all. Danielson taking flight. Drop kick. Sending Bandido to the floor. Now off the apron. He's looking for Bandido. He gets Bandido with a running knee strike. Takeshita Bandido in a faction with Jungle Boy and Hook. Certainly be a babyface faction. I don't think it's a bad thing as long as they're not just sort of all fighting together all the time. Certainly put them over his faces. No, maybe. Maybe. Dan wants to do a scramble match for the All Atlantic, and the feud starts there. Yeah, that'd be cool. Be down with that. There's a good way of doing it. Well done, Sass. Oh, Marty, I love that. I love that. Yeah, it's very much a face faction, isn't it? I mean, it'd be so over. Matty, that is sorry. That's all right, man. That's all right. If they don't end up having Jack Perry roll through a bunch of big dudes and get the nickname Jack the Giant Killer, it's a huge miss right there. JR would probably disagree with you, but yeah, man. It could certainly do it, man. Certainly do it. Oh, what was that? They just sort of fell on top of each other. That looked like it hurt, man. Holy chip moves. What was it? Was it like a crossbody as he was holding on to him? Springboard into the German again, but this time he hits it. And Danielson gets a kick out. Danielson gets a kick out. This match has been good, man. He looks like a star too. Looks so different to all the other mask performers. Yeah, man. The style of mask is completely different, isn't it? This is awesome chance from the crowd. It is awesome. They've done a great job of building this match up. A lot of good storytelling in it. Danielson with a rolling elbow. And one back from Bandido. And this spot, they've earned it. They've earned it. They've earned the back and forth strikes, you know? My mum got depressed today, realizing who Jungle Boy's dad is. Danielson gets the roundhouse. Super kick from Bandido, and the crowd are in it, man. The crowd are absolutely in it. Here he goes, lifting him up, Danielson, but Danielson able to get out with a knee strike. Trying to get in that lock again. Looking for the label lock. Not got it locked in, though, because Bandido's, he's got strength in that arm. Deadlifting him. Deadlifting him. Oh! Trying to power through, and you can see the struggle. And then Danielson able to roll through. Backslide. Oh, Danielson's running. There's a Berserker knee. Wow, what a Berserker knee. Wow. Good match, man. It was a moonsault fall-away slam. Ah, right, okay. True story is that move was originated by Scott Steiner in 1989. Man, the moonsault fall-away slam. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. They're just doing a replay. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, man. German suplex there from Bandido. Dan, you're more than welcome to join me if you fancy it, man. I saw that, and then Parry Hook, the Jungle Hook. Yeah, man. The Jungle Hook team. Yeah, I still like name Parry Hook. Bandido is really strong as well. He absolutely is. Danielson holding the mask of Bandido. Oh, no. MJF feeling unappreciated. Okay. Eventually turn the bloody volume up. Production issues, man. People say he's not deserving of his position here in the company. People forgot how he's become the world champion. It's because he's been doing celebrity shots in the last few weeks, man. Calling the audience fickle. Masked Max. The closer you get to Revolution, the more his mask is going to slip off. Nobody does. Build up next week, guys. Build up next week. So you think you're a dragon? The monster behind the mask. What's the crowd's reaction? It's like a weird boo. I don't think that gives the crowd what they wanted. It didn't give me what I wanted. I want to know what's next for Danielson. I want to know what the next step is. That felt like a bad boo, man. That didn't sound like a boo. MJF's a heel. It felt like you're not giving us enough. Oh, seeing the breakup of Kushida. Oh, Paige, Saraya calling Kushida stupid. The problem is the AEW homegrown girls. Kushida looks pissed off about that. Telling the Kushida to stay back there. Kushida looks peed off, man. Looks peed off about that. Let's not forget, man, she was a champion. Kushida and Darby Allin is the main event tonight. We've got Willow, Nightingale, and Toni Storm. Scott Steiner was so far ahead of his time. I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. I'll be back in a second. He was Dan. Yup, that's the heel turn of Toni Storm and Saraya. They sound like assholes at the minute. Yes. Cool. I want more. Are you saying it's a heel turn? Yeah. Yeah, they sound like assholes. Mean girls. Mean girls. I kind of want more, though, man. I kind of want more. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'm just impatient. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I'll just be off streaming for a second, but it looks like he's slapping Brian Cage. Buying Brian Cage and showing disrespect by slapping him. Brian Cage got a win on Elevation this week against Willie Mack. Anger, there's no greater motivator. This is what we need, man. This is what we needed from that last segment. How's Toni Storm going to come out here? She means business. She's in black. She's a heel. She's a heel. Toni Storm's a heel. I've just got some biscuits, guys. And of course, she's going against the Ultimate Face right now. It's Willow. You know, guys, it is so cold in Hull today. Like, it is so cold tonight. I've just been through the rest of my flat. I've got a heater on right next to me. Look at Ruby's Crimson Mask, man. I've got like two rampages to watch that have been apparently excellent. Let's see. Scott Steiner was great, man. He was great. He was great back in the day. Incredible. I didn't see much of his later stuff. I'm interested that they turned Saraya heel. Well, I mean, I assume Saraya's heel with her. And this is the right person to go against if you're going to do Toni Storm as a heel. You know, Willow's just got babyface written all over her, hasn't she? Headlock takedown from Toni Storm, going for the pin, and it doesn't happen. God, I love Toni Storm, man. She's so good. Such a talent. Shoulder barge from Toni Storm, but Willow able to get hers and sends Toni Storm down, running the ropes, Willow rolling over her. Going for the hip toss attempt, but Willow's able to get the better of Toni Storm. Massive side slam from Willow. Getting a lot of offense here. And a massive crossbody with a smile on the pin. Good. Willow's good, man. Willow's good. But Toni Storm is Toni Storm. I mean, Willow's dying here. Going for a cartwheel for no reason and showing off. Is that going to annoy Toni Storm? Going for the handshake for it, but instead slapping the face. And a boot to Willow. And Willow's overselling the slap to the face, man. And the hip attack. Yeah, too much of an oversell for a slap for me. Yep, that's the heel term. Yep. Well, she's heel here. Kushida coming out. She's not standing for the disrespect she's been shown. I kind of wanted her in that backstage segment, though, to go, hang on, you two shut up, instead of doing the sort of overacting that she was doing of anger. Kushida being stopped by Saraya. Why did she put the kendo stick down? Makes sense. Come on, Shida. Come on, stand up for yourself, girl. Come on, beat the shit out of her. That's what I want to see. Attack her. Attack her. So I like Darby Allin, but why is the match against Arando the main event? I'm sure he's had moments, but I've never heard of him and haven't told me why I should care. They had the video package at the start of the show, but I couldn't hear it because of the thing. He's a big deal for the company. He's He was really strong in NXT. I believe he was one of the champions. I don't think he was the main champion at all, but he certainly held a championship in Kushida, as well as being in the Impact pay-per-view this weekend, last weekend. So I guess it's just a way of putting him over and making him a big deal straight away, Jeff. He is good. He is good. And I'm interested to see how he's packaged. He used to have a whole like Back to the Future gimmick, which it looks like he's still got. Which is pretty cool. He's a talented wrestler, man. Talented wrestler. Yeah, let's just see what it's like. Can you get a vote? Yes, you can. Sorry, I'm not on it. Sorry. Let's go Willow chance. Sheeda, man. I wanted to kick her ass. There you go, guys. I'm sorry it's so late. Your vote is up there. Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale is the match that we're watching right now. Let's change to Danielson versus Bandido as well. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Bit off. And sending Willow's head into the mat. Okay, Dan. Time hop on the stream and talk about these lady matches. Yeah, time to hop on the stream. Yeah, man. Dan, come and join us, man. It's Monday time. It's not. It was the right time last week. Kushida's from GCW, great wrestlers, main guys, pushing Toni to include indie wrestlers. Yeah. Well, also NXT, Impact. I mean, he's a good name. Question: should the Ring of Honor titles be part of Revolution? Great question there from Sassy. What do you guys think? Brian Cage, it's interesting. Are you broadcasting from the toilet? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I took my microphone onto the toilet. And this is MJF. I took my whole PC. Willow sending Toni Storm into the corner before the avalanche and a clothesline to finish it off, rolling Toni Storm through. Been a decent match, man. Super kick from Willow, apart from the slap that went way too much. Oh, Ant Wood. Yeah, I would, yeah. I had a cat called Willow. Nice, man. Yeah, sorry, you've got a vote. Spinebuster there from Willow, putting down Toni Storm and a kick out. Don't mind them bringing in indie guys, but main event, you have Mira sitting around doing nothing. Interesting point, Dan, Jeff. And you showed a different point of view because you don't know who Kushida is, which is absolutely fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. And you've not been told why he's a big deal. So I get it. Dropkick. So, I mean, if you want more sort of dedicated, you go, do I want to watch that main event? I guess is how you're sort of feeling, Jeff, which is fair enough. It's an interesting point of view from someone that doesn't know who Kushida is. And a fair enough point of view. I get it. Hip attack and a beautiful DDT from Toni Storm. Toni Storm is amazing. She's the dog bollocks. How about that? I miss Wardlow. Is he still around? He had his hair cut off and we've not seen the reveal. Yeah, Toni and Saraya as villains, outsiders, stars versus homegrown feud. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously they're building it up to turn Jamie and Britt face, I'd guess. Because that'll be a direct team for Britt and Hager and sort of going with Hager's natural face demand. Straps coming down for Willow, man. The crowd are big behind Willow. It's good to see. Going for the cannonball and hitting it. You've got hip attack. I've got a cannonball, but that hip attack, man. Poor. Yeah, Tony is... can I get a glass of water, please? My mouth is dry. Go make one. Saraya getting up. Kushida just looking... Roll up from Toni Storm from the distraction. Kushida. Saraya attacking Willow now. Oh, ring bells ringing. Kushida, what's she going to do? Let go of her, she's saying. Oh, Ruby Soho's getting in the ring. Saying no to Saraya and Toni Storm. Nice. Saraya laughing about Ruby Soho coming in. Oh, were they faction in WWE? Ruby Soho and Saraya. Is that the faction she was in charge of? And to play the music. And nothing with Shida, man. Ruby Soho come to the save of Willow. Toni Storm and Saraya are heels. Saraya doing the cry face to Willow and Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho celebrating with Willow. Fist pump. Fist pump. Let's go. Nothing with a Kushida, though. She should stand up for herself, man. Maybe it's the right feeling, man, if I'm getting impassioned about it. Miro Head is not medically cleared, even though he says he is ready. Is that what it is? Willie Mack versus Brian Cage on Rampage. We saw that on Elevation this week. It was a good match. Brian Cage has to win because he's going up against Danielson next week. So, Anna Jay, don't think Willow's a babyface right now. Ethan Page has been doing great work on Elevation. Yeah, man. I've seen the spot where she overshot the table, man. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. When you go into a match like this, you want someone to sort of hold you and support you through that, and that was dangerous, man. B, Shida, time to bring out the Yakuza. May, she needed to do something there and she didn't. Yeah, Ring of Honor needs all the PR it can get. I don't know. 6-man tag team champions. Ring of Honor is Danielson. More matches announced on Dynamite on Friday. Here comes Kushida. We're no longer living in Wardlow's world. I know, right? Wardlow's world, party. Was there a point that she'd have been there? Yeah, she put some faces, man, but I need more faces. I want more Shida faces. I'm going to sneeze. I want more from it. I want more. I love Shida. I think Shida's incredible. Can I get a last vote? I tell you what, how about we do it before the match even comes on? 60% on Storm to get the win there, 40% on Willow. So there was certainly people behind Willow. Who wins, Darby or Kushida? There you go, guys. Vote in the last poll. Let's see what we've got, what you've got for your main event. Let me also get that in the card ready to rock. Been a decent show. I mean, it's always going to be tough to beat last week's show. Obviously, I had the sound issues at the start of the show, which didn't help anything. But it's been a decent show. It's been a decent show. Until Shida unleashes her stable of Joshi wrestlers, I consider it a missed opportunity. I just wanted a payoff for it, but maybe we'll get it next week. Maybe it's all part of the build. Maybe when it does happen, I'll be really excited. I don't know, man. It's hard. So go with it. I generally trust AEW. We'll just see where it goes. Agree, Jeff. I just wanted to see it, man. I want to see Shida kick their asses. Good work there by Toni and Saraya, though. I'm impressed at because they are so good. Toni Storm, like, incredible. Saraya, massive name, massive talent. I'm surprised how quickly they've been able to get themselves over as heels without sort of doing anything other than bullying Shida in the back. They've managed to become believable heels within like one match. Yeah, down with that. Can I get the last vote, please? Yes, you can. Please like and super chat. It really helps us out if you can. Just like the video. Super chat if you can, but if you can't, that's cool. It's cool. Buy me coffee. I mean, Shida should basically be Lucy Liu's character in Kill Bill at this point. Well, she's kind of dressed in the suit and stuff. She should absolutely be kicking ass. And I feel like she come out when she was told not to, so she was being defiant against Ray. They had a little moment, but just want a little bit more. A Patreon and Super Chat are now open for donations. Donations are appreciated, but optional. Absolutely. Saraya and Storm are going to turn on Shida. Yes, they are. Well, they already kind of have. They've been assholes to her. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Let me tell you all one last time about our membership scheme. We do have a membership scheme. You can get special emojis. You can show off blood when Ruby Soho splits itself up badly. We have a Hulkamaniac tier where we have Eve Right Girls of Wrestling, Dan supporting the channel, Dex supporting the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. You can see all the benefits that they get by hitting the join button. We have our Hardcore Hulkamaniac tier, which has no one in it. You want to be in front of that barbed wire? Just hit the join button and select the Hardcore Hulkamaniac tier if it offers what you want. And we've got our champion Hulkamaniac, Sassy, at the moment, who is one of the champion Hulkamaniacs. And a massive thank you to all of you because you help support the channel. You make it possible to do all this and saves us a little bit of cash, which is nice. Thank you. Because we paid for it for years, which is cool. Takeshita backstage talking to Renee Paquette. It was an incredible match, Danielson and Takeshita. Danielson's Takeshita's hero, and he learned a lot. Oh, now he's got to watch his back because he doesn't trust MJF. On Elevation, Don Callis give Takeshita his card. Takeshita just spouts off a load of Japanese, and then Renee asks him what it means, and it says it means MJF is an asshole. I'm enjoying that side of Takeshita. I'm enjoying that side of Takeshita. Criminal, there's no Jamie Hayter tonight. She's one of the best things going in the company right now. She is. She's great. I think see it as a good thing, Jeff, because I think that they're going with her face. They just need to get the heels set up, established. So that's the story. Kushida coming out now. He's got his glasses on. The final piece of two blokes from the LA dojo down with him as well. Not getting as much of a pop as I expected for Kushida. The final piece of the New Japan Pro Wrestling is back. Nice, man. So who's he got a contract with? Because he was on Impact last week. Just talking about the New Japan Junior on the Titantron. That clock's not going to work, mate, because it's drawn on to your dick. Oh, time stop, and he starts the time again. I love me some Bailey. Yeah, man, I like Bailey too. Is there a story behind him dressing like Marty McFly? He can stop time. I don't know the story, Jeff, if there is one. I don't know. But Marty McFly is cool, right? Is he the multiverse Marty McFly? He could be. He could be. I don't know if you guys checked out Pro Wrestling Eve, the Pro Wrestling 100. They had a multiverse match that was hella fun, man. Hella fun. Nina Samuels as Ivory. Here comes Sting, getting a massive pop. It's Sting, says Tony Schiavone. Darby Allin coming out in his jacket, holding his TNT championship. Kushida going to be all elite, says Sassy. All elite crate, mate. I was supposed to get mine delivered today, and it wasn't. I'm going to do a video of it when I do. I haven't done ones of the last two, but I've had some freaking awesome t-shirts and stuff in that. So check them out when they go live, guys. If you're new to the channel, we've got 15 people in. Thank you so much for joining us. We're about to watch Darby Allin versus Kushida, which is going to be hella fun. Consider subscribing. We do this every week, and we hang out and we just chat about what's going on and our opinions on the show. It's been hella fun. It's been a good few years of this now. It's been great. He's a combo of both Marty and Doc. He was part of a tag team with Alex Shelley called the Time Splitters, and they were dressed that way. Kushida has continued to do so. Thanks, Dan. I didn't know that. Thanks, man. I can't wait to see Bailey versus Becky Lynch inside the steel cage next Monday Night Raw. And the question, will Damage Control get involved in the match? I think you've answered your own question. Darby Allin's makeup looks on point tonight. It looks on point. That seems like a big match to have on Raw. Cool. It's effectively because of their style. They can stop time. Stop time. How can someone with a normal concept of time do what Kushida does? I didn't know he was in a tag team without Shelley. Thanks, Dan. Darby Allin throwing off his coat now. Makeup looking on point. On point. And they get up in a lockup in the center of the ring. Rolling around through each other. Darby with a beautiful short roll. I know it's just a roll, but my God, it looked like he didn't move. Kushida going for the kicks to the bottom of the leg, but Darby able to evade them. This is going to be good, isn't it? Crowd, back and forth chants. Getting Darby into an armlock. We've got 15 minutes for this match, man, as well. Good. Sometimes the main events can be lacking on time. We've hit the ring bell before 15 minutes, so good. There was an advert for a future AEW event that had Moxley on it. I thought Moxley was out for like 2 months. Darby here running the ropes against Kushida and a shoulder block to put him down. And going for the pin. How was Juice Robinson and Darby? Has anyone watched that on the Rampage? Fujiwara armbar locked on, but no. And Darby's able to get to the ropes nice and quickly. Nice stuff, man. Why does it look like a bird shat on the back of Darby's pants? That is the question I want to know. When there's a pay-per-view quality match like Becky versus Bayley on regular TV, it's usually setting the stage for something bigger. Well, it's Raw 30 next week as well, of course. So yeah, it could be something big going on. There'll be hot shot and a load of stuff for Mania, I think. I think Taker and Flair's there as well. I know Dan and Dom are covering it on Monday, so come and hang out with them, man. And if you're not interested in that, cartwheel before a double drop kick. Nice. Nice. Oh, baseball slide going over Darby. Oh, did his head just hit the barricade? They had new barricades as well. They've made them heavier. So they're not using the old barriers that they were using before, which have the legs go out. These have got full solid bases. So obviously realizing that a lot of the wrestlers are, Jack, it looks like you in the front row, man. That's weird. Anyway, check out the guy with the scarf on. It looks like you, Jack, if he was bald. Instead of using the old barricades that they were using, which are sort of cheap, flimsy ones, they've really upgraded them to give them some weight in the bottom, which means that they move about a lot less. The arm break of Kushida. A good match. The Darby and Juice Robinson. I thought it would be. There's the AEW London ad with a bus we haven't used since 2005. Jack, with his incredible knowledge of buses. Don't worry, guys. We've got you covered on the channel with our wrestling bus knowledge from Jackie Boy. Back attack from Darby, going for the coffin, but Darby, Kushida catching the enziguri. Chops to the top, bottom. Is that quick roll through again? Code red. Kick out. Nice stuff, man. Kushida's looking tight. His attacks are looking like... It's nice to see Darby in a match like this that isn't as loose as some of his other matches. He's wrestling someone who's really tight. Does that make any sense to anyone? Darby with a senton, taking out the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo dudes. LA Dojo, excuse me. Arm bar, cross arm breaker, straight into the mat. Darby selling his arm now. Sting's in the final year of his contract as well. Who do you like to see Sting's retirement match be? I think you could do Darby. Showed a replay of Kushida and Darby with his shoulder takedown. Nice. I think you do Sting and Darby. I think you do Sting and Darby. I don't think you do it as like a face heel thing. I think you have it as some sort of, you want to be the best, you have to be through me, get through me, and if you want to excel me, you have to beat me type thing or something like that. That'd be cool. Mox has talked to Tony Khan about Darby training and doing the Super Juniors. I think it'd be good for Darby. Darby in trouble. The palm strike from Kushida putting Darby down. Sting and Taker. Yeah, man. I mean, that would have been amazing, but we never got it, and we never will. Not seen me. You're the bald guy with the beard and the glasses and the scarf. That's you. Cool. Locking on the ankle and wrist of Darby, pulling him back. Stepping through, continually twisting on that shoulder of Darby. Now Darby just holding his hand there. Oh, before wrenching back on it. Really selling the arm attack here. Drop kick there from Kushida onto Darby Allin. Maybe Sting in a retirement match like Michaels and Flair. I think you could do it with Darby. I don't want it to be a story of one of them going heel and all that. I want it to be a if you want to be the best, you have to go through me or something like that. That's how I do it. And you have Darby hesitating to do it to Sting or something like that. Find a way to do that story. That'd be great. Sting and MJF belt versus Korea. Big one. Big win for MJF there. Chops now from Darby and Kushida. The match slowed down a bit, but they're wearing a break, so I can accept that. Forearms back and forth from Kushida as Kushida goes with the kick to the side of Darby. Sting retires after the match. I'll give Sting the title. Let's shock people. That guy's not got glasses. He does. He's got glasses on, man. Crossbody. It's like he don't like connect to the body. It just sends Darby like flying over himself as Kushida goes over. Nice. Aggression, man. Been a good show. Springboard, handstand, but Darby able to catch him and send him into a Russian leg sweep. Oh, Scorpion Death Drop, excuse me. That's what it is. Sting versus Naked Midian. Jack, that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want. You're fibbing me. Guys, we've had like 17 people in right now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like every week, we come, we hang out together, we share our opinions. I appreciate you all. And I miss you all when you're not here. Darby chopping Kushida in the face. Oh, nice. Okay, so going into the sort of handstand, but it actually connecting with Darby. Nice. Finally, someone that's doing like handstands that are connecting, as opposed to just for Kushida with a diving knee strike onto Darby. Sting walking around, really selling the story of the arm of Darby Allin here. There we go, man. Do you know, after this is finished, I'm going to make some boiled eggs and go to bed. I'm starving. I ain't got anything else in. Spinning around. Kushida with a kick. And the back elbow from Darby. Lifted up on the back of Kushida. Stun dog on the apron. Nice. I've enjoyed tonight, man. I've enjoyed tonight. It's not been like blow away like last week, but this has been a really solid match. The Danielson and Bandido match was great. How are you finding Kushida, Jeff? I mean, I ask you all, but I mean, Jeff's never seen Kushida, so it's always interesting to get the point of view of someone that's sort of not seen someone before. I think his wrestling's been really tight, man. And it's nice to see Darby have to wrestle that style. Darby setting up a chair and putting Kushida down. Welcome to Darby's world. We're going to get hardcore. The fire in Darby, it's so believable. That's nice. Be fun to watch Sting and Jeff Jarrett in a fight. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. I feel like Sting can do us. Darby just taking a bump from the top rope to the floor, like on his back, and getting caught in the arm breaker by Kushida. Man, oh, he's wrenching his wrist. Look at his wrist. Oh my God. Jeez Louise. Ouch. Can Darby get in? Can Darby get in? That was a hell of a bump. No, nasty. Nasty. And the bloody missed it on camera as well. Seen him before and love the wrestling style. Yeah, man, he's a talented wrestler. Sharp. Wow, says Sassy. Yeah, I can't believe they missed that. They need to show a replay from a different angle. Got the key lock, got his arm bent back, and he's going up to the top rope. Man, really working over Darby's arm with that. Having his arm locked in before the suplex off the top rope, just like nasty, man. Nasty stuff. And going for his arm again. The hoverboard lock. Sting arguing with the LA Dojo dudes. Offering the towel to Sting. Sting's not throwing in the towel for Darby. Sting wiping his face and then throwing the towel into the crowd. Nice. Darby rolling through and going with a submission of his own. And he gets a pin. Nice. Good match, man. Nice to see Darby really wrestle a different style in that match. I enjoyed that. I've got my blanket on, guys. Oh, it's freezing in here, man. God, it's going to be so cold when I get in the bedroom. That bloody move off the top rope, that was silly. That great suplex with the arm locked behind his head. Kick out. But Kushida was bouncing out of it. Says Dan. Really good match. I enjoyed it. Again, great to see Darby wrestle in a different style. Great story with the arm. Crazy bump. Darby doing the Manami Toyota Manami Toyota bump to the floor was scary. Yes, it was. Yeah, if you saw my reaction to it, it was jaw biting. But the story placement, yeah. Darby putting the hand out to Kushida. Kushida putting up the one. One more down the road. One more down the road, Kushida saying. Kushida going to raise the arm of Darby, but Darby saying, not that arm, dude. Jay Briscoe in our hearts and minds as they black out at the end. Great. Oh, bless you, Norma, with a super chat at the end. Thanks for doing this for us, and mate, Norma, thanks for being here with me. And that helps us so much. You know that helps us so much. You know I'm so grateful, Norma. Thank you, man. Thank you. Everyone, emojis for Norma. Get him in chat, man. Get him in chat. Thank you, dude. Here's a problem with what we just saw, says Dan. Interested. Keep going, Dan. I want to hear your opinion on it, man. No, says Jack. What? It's ended. It's all ended. What was the whole setup for the angle for MJF and Brian Cage for the Brian Cage versus Bryan Danielson match? Here's the problem. Here's the problem with it, Dan. For me, they did the video package after Danielson, which the crowd seemed to shit on, in my opinion. They were like, that was a bit garbage. MJF went, handed him some money, slapped Brian Cage, said, I need an angry you to break his arm. Something along them lines. I don't mind it, but at least we're going to get Cage and Danielson, which will be heel versus face, as opposed to the Danielson who's kind of had to wrestle heel the last two matches. Not necessarily wrestle heel, but to some extent, the crowd seem a little more. No, not the crowd. The diehards seem to be more behind Takeshita and Bandido. There seems to be a split. And there's no bad guy to sort of hit. Brian Cage is at least a bad guy. The problem with Brian Cage is he's not believable. He's a big guy, dude, and he can do some impressive stuff. I'm sure he'll have a great match with Danielson. I don't really know what was the setup for it. Cheers, Norma. Absolutely, Norma. Thank you. Rockstar, says Sassy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Norma. And what was the story in the match we just saw, and what the babyface just overcame? Well, the babyface overcame someone wrestling a different style and the work of the body part. You know. Oh, and the breaking of the arm. Okay, is what you're getting at. Okay. Yeah, the story is he's going to break his arm. I get it. Yeah. And what we've just seen is that, and we're going to see it again next week. Yeah. Maybe they just got an arm fetish thing at the minute. I don't know what that's called. I know it's not a category on Pornhub. Whereas foot fetish could be. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, MJF paying Cage to break Brian's arm. Yeah, man. Sleep, says Jack. Yeah, we'll do it in a minute, man. Exactly, Sassy, says Dan. Yeah, Sassy got it quicker than me. The whole thing was break his arm. Yes, it was. And the next match was all about Kushida working the arm, including lines from comms like he's gonna break his arm, which the babyface overcame. So does it dilute next week's show, or do people forget about it before next week's show because Dynamite moves so bloody fast? RIP Joe Briscoe, absolutely, man, absolutely RIP. John Lee, hey up, you're on Twitch. How are you doing, man? Yeah. Jay Briscoe, sad news. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Dan. You appreciate it, dude. Should we go through a quick rundown of tonight's card before I go to bed? First up, we had a fun match between Orange Cassidy and Jay Lethal. I had a few problems with the endings tonight. This ending here with the whole Satnam Singh, Sanjay Dutt, and Jeff Jarrett not all telling each other not to attack because of a Twitter thing that happened earlier today where Tony Khan told no one to get involved. I didn't get it, man. I didn't get it. It wasn't. I don't think it was told in the correct way. If you're going to build in a stipulation like that and then have this sort of heel character change that's so big, it needs to be more than just the audio. And the audio I couldn't hear because I had it out my ears because it sounded like the sound was going through a cheese grater. But it was a good match, of course. It was two cracking wrestlers, and Orange Cassidy, man, he's I love the fact he's not going straight to the hands thing all the time. It was a really good match, a really solid match. Next up, we had. It felt like they had a lot of breathing space in this show, which I appreciate after last week's sort of intense like wrestling. Well, it was effectively one segment to the next. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Dan. I get what you're saying. Well, they had a women's match in between it where they had Kushida not standing up for herself yet. She will do soon. She'll kick her ass. Hi, John Ollie, says Sassy. Yeah, man, Twitch is rad. Nice to see you, JD Smith. How you doing, mate? Yeah, artist. Lovely to see you, mate. Then from that, we went into... We had the Adam Page section. Let's talk about that with him talking to Renee Paquette. Not what I expected, but I didn't mind it. The sort of... It was... I mean, Adam Page has put over that he has to overcome some things that have happened in the past, in past relationships, which I assume is going to be the Elite again. And we're going to get that sort of story, which I'm cool with. Maybe it'll be setting up the Elite and Adam Page versus two others. Feels like we've seen that a few times, though. Maybe it's not a good thing to go for that. But with Revolution coming up, the Elite are going to need a strong team to go against. You've not got many weeks to build it up, so maybe you do Page, who's sort of not got anything else going on because Moxley's gone. Without Moxley in BCC, you'd rather see Moxley with BCC going up against the Elite. You can do the House of Black, but do you really want to pay off that story in a couple of weeks? I don't know. I think you could, but I don't know if you want to, or you want to save it for something a little bit more important. What do you guys think? Would you be happy with Adam Page and two others versus the Elite at Revolution? I think I'd be happy with that. Like, yeah, sure. I'd love to see House of Black and BCC or Joker Bridges Society, something like that. The problem is, like you're rushing them big stories, right? And I think you want to take the time to tell them stories. I think they're good stories to tell. Well, trio title champions, the Young Bucks versus Top Flight. Great match, really good match. Top Flight looked amazing here. Dan mentioned there was a couple of references to the Briscoes in this, which is a really nice way of celebrating them. I didn't get where the match come from, really. Kind of an open challenge. I don't feel like we've been told the story on Dynamite, at least. And I do try and keep up with stuff. You know, I do watch Elevation. Now I don't get a chance to watch Rampage every week because it's on at a different time, but I'm a member of the audience like everyone else that might not do that, so you need to tell us why the two are fighting. If it's just an open challenge, like I don't know, it just felt like a random match. Top Flight won, which is great for Top Flight. Personally, I didn't like the way they won. It was the Young Bucks' mistake that ended up costing them as opposed to Top Flight's skill. They took advantage of the mistake, which is fair enough. Not in a heel way, just taking advantage of them missing the BTE trigger. But there was some cracking moves throughout it that I think it would have been better to put Top Flight over like that, giving them a sort of dominant win. You're going to push them somewhere. I don't know why you're pushing them, but cool. Who is the tag team champions at the minute? The Acclaimed, so I can't see it being Top Flight and the Acclaimed. What are you going to do? Doing the Acclaimed versus FTR? FTR out on screen? Would have been nice to see an FTR tonight, especially with the sort of Briscoe stuff. Maybe they're saving it for the Ring of Honor special stuff they do filming, but it would have been a nice tribute to them, I'm sure. Cool. Then let's talk about the next match: Jake Hager versus Ricky Starks. A good enough match. He likes his hat. He ended up losing. I don't think it was Ricky Stark's best work. I don't think it was Jake Hager's best work. It was a match. But I mean, Jake Hager is not. It was okay, you know. It was just an okay match. I like Starks. I like the fact that this is happening, and I accept that it's gonna happen. He needs to fight his way up to Jericho, basically. It was okay. Bryan Danielson and Bandido, though, absolutely brilliant match. Wonderful match. The two of them telling the story. Love the stalling of stuff during this match. Love the like there was a hip toss at one point where they sort of stopped and then overpowered it. There was the surfboard that was overpowered. It felt like a real fight, a real scrap between two competitors, and I love that. Obviously, Danielson got the win, and they're sort of giving each other respect when we get a video package from MJF, which I don't think pay off very well. Yeah, didn't pay off well enough for me. Am I enjoying MJF's title run? Dan's brought up a few times that he don't feel like world champion, and maybe he doesn't. And maybe this is why, because we're focusing on Danielson, and it feels like until MJF has got involved with Brian Cage, it feels like he's not actually participating in any of the sort of going up against the Danielson. Interesting. See what happens, man. We'll just have to see what happens. That's all we can do. Let's talk about Toni Storm versus Willow Nightingale. A really good match. Willow Nightingale is she reminds me of Bailey, man. When Bailey first came in, you know, like a really good person who, or seems like a really good person who is just fun in the ring and you want to support, and the crowd were really behind him, especially with the backstage segment where Saraya basically said, these people who joined All Elite who wasn't in WWE are garbage. They don't know what they're doing. We need to show them how professional wrestlers work. Turning Toni Storm and Saraya heel very quickly. They sort of did it because they do the whole like, is Renee coming in and then she's a tag partner, and then the week after they've turned heel, and all this while they've been talking like shit to Kushida, who's sort of doing this overacting, telling us exactly how she's feeling because she's emoting. And then at the end of the match, after Willow got the win, didn't she? Willow got the win. No, Toni Storm got the win with a distraction from Saraya on the apron. And then starts attacking Willow afterwards. I mean, I think they've done well to turn heel. I just don't get how or why or what the frustration is. Feels like there's a missing story beat somewhere. Kushida is about to go in to save him and doesn't. I love Shida. It feels like it feels like even during the backstage segment, she said, hang on a second. Hang on. You can't talk to me like that. I've had enough of you two. Pack it in. Instead, she's just sort of going along with it, but then overacting that she's not going along with it. It's just all a bit weird. It's all just a bit... I get it. I get the story. I just think it's missing some beats, and I think it's not played realistically enough. Does that make sense? My opinion, that's all. Darby Allin versus Kushida. We saw this backstage segment with MJF telling Brian Cage to break the arm of Danielson, and then as Dan pointed out, and Sassy got Dan's cryptic messages. This match was all about Kushida breaking Darby's arm, but it was a really good match. I think Kushida looked great. It was great to see Darby not doing... He did a high-risk spot. Of course he did. It's Darby Allin. But it wasn't all as loose and sort of frantic as a normal Darby match. It felt like taking the offense and with some real sort of wrestling acumen. Some of the reversals at the beginning were great. And Sassy mentioned that Jon Moxley's been pushing for Darby to do the New Japan Pro Wrestling Junior tournament. I think that'd be a great idea for him. I think he'll bring up, he'll learn a lot of skills in that he can incorporate into his wrestling and really turn Darby into an even more dynamic performer than just being the sort of high risk dude, and use that at the right spots. And even this, I mean, it felt like, yes, it looked painful as crap. Well, it had a really bad camera angle on it, let's be honest. But that was a serious bump to take. But it felt like it was appropriate to the match, as opposed to like every 5 seconds Darby's doing something crazy. Does that make sense? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as a match. I think my favorite match of the night was Danielson versus Bandido. Them two are hella good, man. I think my performer of the night, I could probably go Kushida. I really enjoyed watching Kushida tonight. He's not some performer that I've watched very often, but I thought he looked really sharp, really strong. Either that or Orange Cassidy, I thought did a really good job in that first match of telling the story and looked great. And rating out of 10, I'd give it a 7. I thought it was a good show. Just a few missing beats, that's all. But I've enjoyed it. It's not felt like it's dragged or anything like that, as some Dynamites have. It was a really good show, says Dan. I thought just there's some details missing or overlooked, you know. Toni and Rhea suddenly villains. Not so much a problem for Rhea, but Toni's massively changed her personality out of nowhere. Yeah, well, she come out last week like sulking, and I didn't really know where that come from either. It's weird. Aussie Open versus the Elite. Oh, good shout, man. Good shout, Sassy. That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be cool for Revolution. We'll see what they want to do. Maybe they'll do that for Forbidden Door. Maybe they're saving that for Forbidden Door. Tag divisions need tag matches for teams to progress up the card. I don't think you need more of a story than that, personally, which is fair enough. Like in any sport, you need competitors to play against each other, and it will always be personal rivals, sometimes just professional rivals. Cool. But where's it going? Where's it going for Top Flight? I don't know. Maybe they've got something ready to go, but I think it's because the Acclaimed tag team title holders, and they've been them. I feel like they've been them for a while now, and I don't think they need to be. I think that the belts feel less important now. The Acclaimed title holders. They're a cracking team. They got the belt. I don't think they should have held it as long as they have done. I think they should have dropped it to Lee and Swerve during one of the third matches, and then take it off them quickly, put it in a different direction. I don't think they need the belts for what they're doing, personally. In terms of the competitors in sports, well, then bring back the ranking system, but they've dropped that. I mean, it hasn't been updated since August last year, I don't think. So, I see a tag team tournament for number one contenders. That's what, for Revolution? You get a lot of matches out of that, but you don't get the Acclaimed over anymore. But is that a problem? I don't know. I don't know, man. Does that make sense? I see what you're saying, Sassy. Like, let's see what team can go for. Let's have a tournament to see which team faces them. But at the same time, it just feels like they've gone back to the Gun Club again, for God's sake. Again, you know. I don't think the Acclaimed are elevating that tag title where it needs to be, and I don't think they need the belts for their gimmick. You know, but at least it gets them on TV every week. Yeah, Bandido versus Danielson was great. It was amazing, man. It worked with Mox because Mox was a great character, but with Bryan, it feels flat. Oh, the 5 stages of MJF. It's because in the Mox matches and the Jericho matches when he was facing, and the Cody matches when he was facing MJF, there was more involvement from MJF within the sort of we saw it as a thing, as opposed to, it feels like he's completely uninvolved in this so far. Yes, you're getting great matches. We've said this, but Bandido and Danielson probably the best match of tonight. Takeshita and Danielson arguably the best match of last week, or maybe not. There was some freaking amazing matches last week, but it all feels focused on Danielson and not on MJF. And actually, you need to be focusing on him as a champion because this is his first story as a champion. Second story if you count the Ricky Starks thing. But first sort of pay-per-view as champion for sure. So homegrown talents versus veterans. You're talking about the Toni Storm and Kushida. Yeah, but Toni Storm's so young, man. Toni Storm's so young as well. And don't get me wrong, she is a veteran in the ring, but she's so young as well. She's got a lot of time on her, hopefully, as long as she don't get hurt. Kushida will be Bryan close to Revolution. Yeah, but wouldn't that feel very similar to Kushida and Bandido? I question that, Sassy. I question that. Which is fine if you're putting a spotlight on Danielson. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's put Danielson in these incredible matches to fight the end boss, and then lose by MJF cheating in a match that he can't cheat in. Maybe that's what the story is. Takeshita watching Bryan back leads him in Blackpool Combat Club. Maybe so. But Don Callis did give him his card. And I can't see Don Callis being part of BCC. So interesting. I give it a 7 tonight, says Todd. Yeah, nice. 8, says Sassy. I need sleep. MJF, says Sassy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit lost in the chat. Night all, Hull, Night Jack. And I think it's time for me to shoot off. Again, Norma, thank you for the donation. Super appreciated. Hullamaniac tier, Right Girls of Wrestling, Dan, Dex, and of course Sassy. Thank you so much for your support. I do like to get them cards in. I've got it the other week and I felt awful because it's something we should be doing and saying thank you to you. I do appreciate you all. And I appreciate all your opinions during the show. I'm off to bed. Keep safe, and I will see you all next Monday for Elevation. And if you're lucky, I might do. If you're lucky. Let's not say if you're lucky. I might do AEW Dark on the Tuesday as well, if you guys are up for it. Let me know. Keep it real, everyone. Night and all. Am I doing any streaming this weekend? I think there's going to be a new show with me and Dom versus Ant, where we argue about something and you all vote on what you want to vote for. Should be fun. Because I miss working with Dom on these things, man. And we talked about it today. And I think it's a cool concept. That it'll provide, like, as opposed to a live stream, like a 10-20 minute video that you can just watch on a weekend if you miss us. And doing it as a sort of a weekly thing, and doing it as that we can commit easier to it, I guess, than anything else. So, as opposed to live streaming it. So just a little bit of content. I don't know if you guys will like it, but we'll see, man. And then I'll be back next Monday, hopefully, for Elevation. Hopefully next Tuesday for Dark, and then Dynamite on the Wednesday. You guys are going to have to do Rampage by yourself, though, because I can't stay up till 4 a.m. to do one show. Although it's 3:30 a.m. now. It'd feel like more of a struggle, though. Just the whole... It does feel like more of a struggle, because I did it. Do you remember I missed Kenny Omega's match against Christian Cage, where he lost the Impact Championship? Yeah, I missed that, because I went to sleep and I woke up at 3 a.m. Peace out. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Subscribe to the channel. Much love, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, Darby, for a wonderful match, and thank you for promoting our podcast. You rock, baby.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.